Good morning, Heathlands, and welcome to week 76 of Heathlands at Home Extended Podcast. So far this week we've had
Nick's exercise session on Monday at 11:15.
Art Live with Helen Tuck this week making character bookmarks.
Ooh. Can you get like Marvel ones?
Helen, go on to it.
On Tuesday we had
Heathlands Gamers third instalment at 10:30. This week we had Alan showing us how to play Crash Bandicoot. I think it's on PS4.
Yeah, I believe it's on the PS4. I actually played one of the Crash Bandicoot games as a kid.
Me too, but I think it was only a PC game when I played it.
Mine was on the PS2.
Mine could be on the PS2 actually. I remember the Wrath of was it Vortex? Wrath of Vortex. That's pretty scary with the masks and everything. And anyways, also for sports fanatics with Jackie was at 1:30 on Tuesday too.
We hope that it went down the storm as well.
No cheaters, because remember what we said.
Got the rules here, remember. So anyway, coming up next day after Heathlands at Home will be
live lunch from 12 p.m. to 12:45 p.m.
And after that, Spiff's Beamed Bingo is on today at 1, but with a twist.
I know you guys are going to say this is way too early for this bingo, but today's theme for the bingo is Scary Bingo. That's not your best werewolf impression, I'm sorry. Somebody put that as a soundboard, please. Soundboard it. Please. Anyways.
Anyway, join Spiff, us, and everyone in the Purple Bubble for a frightfully great afternoon of spooky fun.
And coming up right now we have
a guest presenter with a craft to share with you guys.
So far we've had videos from myself and Mark, Helen Tuck and Helen Walsh and Susan.
Today we have a video from one of these people. Who could it be this time?
Hello Heathlands at Home, it's Helen here and I'm back with another origami instruction for you this week. So as you can see, this week we are making this lovely tulip flower. So I thought this would be a nice make to do, hoping that spring is on its way and you know the snowdrops are coming up and hopefully the daffs will be up soon as well. So for this origami you actually need 2 pieces of origami paper. So I've got a nice green for my stem and my leaf, and I've got a yellow piece here because tulips come in lots and lots of different colours. So what we're going to do is, to make a start, we're going to make our flower bud, our flower head. So to do that, if you're using origami paper like mine, which is traditional, so there's a right side and a wrong side, you need the wrong side facing up. And what we're going to do is fold it in half along the diagonal. Okay, nice crisp crease as always. So once we've folded it in half, what we need to do is we need to find the centre point on this long bottom fold here. So we're not actually folding the paper in half, but we are folding it just to find the centre point. And I'm just going to make a little crease right at the bottom there, but only at the bottom, so I can see and I know where my centre is. So hopefully you can see that there. I haven't folded it all the way up. I've just put a little crease down at the bottom to show where my centre point is. So the next thing you need to do to make your flower bud, your tulip head, is to, on that middle point there, fold your paper up over. So you're not folding it in half, you're folding it up over so that you get a point sticking out at the side here. So we make a nice crisp crease, and then from the centre point again, we're going to fold this up to meet that other fold. So it's not perfect, but that is our flower head. Now, as you can see, I've got a flat bottom on here, and what you need to do is you need to fold the bottom up over, and to be able to insert your stem inside, if I bring this closer, so I've folded the bottom up a little bit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open it up and then fold that up again. So that leaves a little pocket, a little fold in there for you to insert your stem in. And what you should do is stick your stem in with some breadstick. So now that we've made our flower head, our tulip flower head, we need to make our stem. So again, working with your right side down, you need to fold your paper in half, and then you need to open it up again, and then working with this central line along here, that's difficult to see in this light, but you can see the fold line there. You're going to take this point and make it meet in the middle. So we're kind of creating a very sharp point at this side. So I'm going to fold that in. Nice crisp crease. Turn our work around and fold the other side in as well. Like so. So you kind of got a kite shape there. So once you've folded those two sides in, you need to fold it in half. So you've got a very sharp triangle. Green's not easy to see on my cutting board. But there, we've folded those sides in, and then we've folded it in half. And with your point up, what I want you to do is to fold this up over, this bottom area, up over, keeping a little bit of this parallel with the stem. So if I bring this closer, hopefully you can see what I've done. So I've folded it up with about 1.5 centimetres folding distance here, and that creates our lovely stem for our tulip flower. And all we need to do after that is to take some PVA glue and to attach our flower head to our stem. So that is our tutorial for today. The instructions will be in your activity book, and we will also put a blog post up for you and post it on Facebook. Hope you enjoy this one, guys, and we'll see you again soon. Bye!
As you've seen this week, we've had Helen Tuck showing you how to fold an origami tulip.
I know they're actually very nice. I actually have made them myself.
I know you did. I did some myself. I'm not sure whether they came out successful, but gotta do your best.
I love tulips.
You love tulips, or do you love tulips? Anyway.
Anyway, one who we'll have next week, I wonder.
So to come this week we have
Quiz of the Week answers and results on Thursday at 1.
Quiz of the Week is also trying out a new quiz format this week after feedback and suggestions coming in from participants and staff at Heathlands.
So again, a lot of this week's quiz will be a multi-choice format.
Join Helen on Thursday to see who this week's winners are. Maybe it'll be you, Not sure about you. Definitely not you, but you. Anyways, you know what time it is?
Yes, you do know what time it is, as it's customary for sports fanatics and quiz of the week. It's the rules. No shouting out your answers. No cheating. No Googling. Be honest with your answers. You can only write down one answer, not two, not a dozen, and certainly not 100 million answers. And that also counts if it's a multi-choice format. You can only pick one. There could be only one. And when you put an answer down, you can't change it. Again, if it's a multi-choice format. Otherwise, cheaters will get a forfeit. So how should I torture them this week?
I think I'm in no way. Well, the cheater has to pose for a very embarrassing photo or put an embarrassing photo of themselves on Heathlands Instagram or Heathlands Facebook page. And what else? They have to do an ALS ice bucket challenge as well.
My two punishments will be you have to take a lemon and a lime, and you have to eat them at the same time. That rhymed.
Well, I had no idea.
And my other one is that you have to take like a long hike, and you can only go in a straight line. Just regardless, you have to go in a straight line. So if there's like a fence or a wall and a road in the way, you have to go in a straight line.
So you don't have to give it what's it if they bump into a fence or a gate or even knock themselves into a hedge.
Well, actually, that doesn't matter.
So you're definitely not caring about that at all.
Yeah, if you like bump into anything along the way, it's not my problem.
All right then.
Our punishment, as always, our punishments are harsh but fair. So anyway, where were we?
Signing with Paula.
Signing. With Paula is on Thursday. Live this week. That's myself. Finishing up learning signs to the story The Elves and the Shoemaker.
So if you're not busy, join the signing group at 11 a.m. over Zoom.
And Heathlands Book Club with Jeanette and Susan is on Thursday too.
On Friday we have the fitness rotation at 10:30. Dirty Dancing Lift Way. Although that's the wrong way around.
I'll give you another chance, go on. What's that for?
God knows.
Also, Heathlands Live with Helen and Mark at 1:30, is that right?
Yes, it possibly depends whether Mark's well enough.
Oh, okay.
By the way, Mike's doing the knobs and buttons. Hello, everyone.
Hi. Hi. to our fabulous assistant behind the camera.
Hi, Mike. Hi. 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 Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, featuring art showcase extreme to the max and many more. Could it could involve Heathlands habitat or something, but well, mostly with the gift gaff of our week of Heathlands and all the stuff that we do across the Heathlands footprint. There you go. And who can ever forget, if we're lucky, we have the
Great
British
Rudolph.
Rudolph, which now brings us to the main event of our Heathlands at Home broadcast.
The most popular part of the Heathlands at Home broadcast.
We have another new brilliant book to read to you, and this is the same creators to the Gruffalo and the Stickman. This time, I just hope this time it's not a Christmas book, but I'm not mistaken for.
Anyway, today's book is Zog. Zog. It's Zog.
Well, yeah, obviously, just read it. Just read it.
Zog.
Try saying that in front of the mirror for 4 hours.
Ask yourself. Anyway, Madam Dragon ran a school many moons ago. She taught young dragons all the things that dragons need to know. Zog, the biggest dragon, was the keenest one by far. He tried his hardest every day to win a golden star. All the dragons in year 1 were learning how to fly. "Hi," said the Madam Dragon, way up in the sky. "Now that you've been shown you can practice on your own, and you'll all be expert flyers by the time you've fully grown." Zog went off to practice flying fast and free. He soared and swooped and looped the loop, then crashed into a tree. Just then a little girl came by. "Oh, please don't cry," she said. "Perhaps you'd like a nice sticky plaster for your head." "What a good idea," said Zog. Then up and off he flew, his plaster gleaming pinkly as he zigzagged through the blue.
I don't know whether you noticed that it looks a bit like Dorothy there, with the red shoes and the blue dress. And the bows and the pigtails. Quite a resemblance, huh?
Or a reference.
Maybe. And she's skipping down a yellow brick road there, see? Down the yellow road.
Ah,
There you go.
very, very subtle.
Yeah.
A year went by, and in year 2 the dragons learned to roar. "More," said Madam Dragon. "Louder, I implore. Now that you've been shown you can practice on your own, and you'll all be champion roarers by the time you've fully grown." Zog went off to practice. He roared with fearsome force. He kept it up for hours on end, but then his throat grew hoarse. Well, this is an example. Just then the girl came by him again. She said, "What rotten luck. Perhaps you'd like a nice soothing peppermint to suck." Eat. "What a good idea," said Zog. Then up and off he flew, and breathing fumes of peppermint, he zigzagged through the blue. Peppermint.
It's costing out some medicine though. But
A year went by, and in year 3, the dragons learned to blow fire.
okay, come on.
Okay.
Let's try and read on. Mark, please.
Oh. No, said Madam Dragon. Breathe out fire, not snow. Now that you've been shown, you can practice on your own. And you'll be breathing bonfires by the time you're fully grown. Sog went off to practice. He blew with all his might. He twirled around in triumph, and his wingtip caught alight. Just then the girl came by again. She said, "You poor old thing. Perhaps you'd like a nice stretchy bandage for your wing." "What a good idea," said Dog. Then up and off he flew, his bandage flapping wildly as he zigzagged through the blue. All the Year 4 dragons were learning, can you guess? "Yes," said Madam Dragon, "how to capture a princess." Now that you've been shown you can practice on your own, you'll need to capture hundreds by the time you've fully grown.
Don't they capture princesses, do they? They just guard princesses in towers.
Maybe. Sog went off to practice. He tried and tried and tried, but he simply couldn't manage. "I'm no good at this," he cried. "I'll never win a golden star." Just then he saw the girl. "Perhaps," he said, "you'd like to capture me. I'm Princess Pearl." "What a good idea," said Zog. Then up and off they flew, the princess gripping tightly as they zigzagged through the blue. "Ah," said Madam Dragon, "our first princess so far. Congratulations, Zog, my dear. You've won a gold star." Zog was proud and happy, and Pearl felt good as well. She took the dragon's temperatures and nursed them when they fell. A year went by, and in year 5, the dragons learned to fight. "Right," said Madam Dragon. "Here comes a real-life knight." Up spoke the knight. "My name," he said, "is Gadabout
Got about the great.
Gadabout the Great. I've come to rescue Princess Pearl. I hope I'm not too late." Zog breathed fire and beat his wings. "You can't, she's mine," he roared. "Oh, no, she's not," yelled Gadabout, and waved his trusty sword. The other dragons crowded round and watched them all agog. Ago? Agog.
Agog.
Who was going to win the fight, Sir Gadabout or Zog? Then Princess Pearl stepped forward, crying, "Stop, you silly chumps! The world's already far too full of cuts and burns and bumps. Don't rescue me. I won't go back to being a princess and prancing around the palace in a silly frilly dress. I want to be a doctor and travel here and there, listening to people's chests and giving them my care." "Me too," exclaimed the knight, and took his helmet off his head. "I'd rather wear a nice twisty stethoscope," he said. "Perhaps, princess, you'll train me up." And Pearl replied, "Of course, but I don't see how the two of us can fit upon your horse." Then Zog said, "Flying doctors, I'd love to join the crew. If you let me be your ambulance, then I'll carry you." "Bravo," said Madam Dragon. "An excellent career," and all the year 5 dragons gave a loud resounding cheer. Then Madam Dragon told the horse, "I really hope you'll stay. I'll let you be my pupil's pet and feed you lots of hay." "What a good idea," said Zog. then up and off he flew, the flying dragons waving as they zigzagged through the blue. And there you have it.
Very nice, like a nice friendship story, actually. Very nice friendship story.
Yeah, I also think the story is like about like growing up and like finding who you are really.
Mm-hmm. I figure most stories do.
Anyway, we are back again live next week with another awesome book to read to you.
Have a great rest of your week. Stay safe, stay happy, and we'll see you guys again real soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.